All right, looks like we're ready to go live, Brandon Foster. So, biggest game of the year to date so far for us because it's a 12th region common opponent. Lincoln County, I looked at the record, 11-3 maybe, and we're 15-0, so a huge time broadcast. Some people have them number one, some people have us number one. We looked at a lot of common opponents today, you and I did, when we went to Slim Chickens, and we saw that, you know, we've got about 6 common opponents, and seems like 3 of them they beat by more points than we did, and we beat the other 3 opponents by more than they did. So you talk about dead even when it comes to paper. It's going to be hard to sort of analyze tonight's favorite. So give us some thoughts.
Woo! I heard stories in 1989 that when Wayne County and Pulaski County battled it out, there was standing room only. It's starting to feel like that tonight, James. This has got that March type feel. You can start to feel the energy pick up here in PC Gym. The crowds are starting to thicken up and liven up here. Really good crowd. It's going to continue to be building up. I am excited. We got number 1 and number 2. Depending on who you talk to, it's flipped back and forth. I agree with you. I think it's a wash. And here's the thing. We're playing with house money. We're undefeated. James, we are the only undefeated team in the state of Kentucky high school basketball. I kind of think, you know, let's just go out here. Let's have fun. If it happens, it happens. But we don't lose everything if we lose a game. Now, I say all that saying PC's going to win tonight. But nonetheless, this is going to be a challenge where we're going to find out, James, what we're made of.
Folks, I'm glad you're tuning in because this. Look here, Forster's ready to bring some girls in the broadcast right here. So we got Bella and Maggie coming in. We got any more coming in? Look, Maggie said we got some guests coming in here very soon. So broadcast, get ready for the girls basketball team. Looks like we had an accident last night with Maggie Holt. Looks like she's taking something from a Jaguar, Lady Jaguar that's breaking out there. But before we get really into the boys broadcast, we'll bring the girls here. Girls, you want to jump in? I can go to the side. Let's put them on 3 main. We'll stand, Brandon. We'll stand. I'll go behind the side. All right. Girls, last night's broadcast, and I know I'm out of picture here, but it seemed to be a war over there, and I don't know where North Laurel's ranked at in the 13th region, but I know you guys gave it a heck of a fight. I know you battled all the way back, took a 1-point lead with 3 minutes to go. Some adversity down the stretch. Maybe we didn't get all the calls we needed, but I saw them knock down free throws, and you got to make free throws in a close game. So you guys are warriors. Give us some thoughts maybe about last night's game. So we'll talk about the ladies' team right now. Let's talk about the battle against the Lady Jaguars last night. Maggie, give us some thoughts.
I think that we were a little scared coming out. We knew they were a good team, and so we were a little intimidated. But our main issue is just coming out ready to play and always being ready for a fight.
I don't know if you know this last game or not, but we bragged on you because we made a comment. If we rolled out a loose ball, Maggie Holt's going to come out with the loose ball. If we've got to dive for it, one person's going to come out with the huddle. It's going to be Maggie Holt. So we need that warrior mentality, and I'm so glad you do multiple sports. You do volleyball. You're a really good volleyball player. We love watching all those skills, and Somerset's going down next year, so we'll just go ahead and make that assumption right now in straight sets when we get a rematch with them. But Sydney Martin, let's go ahead and give your reflection last night on the Lady Jaguars.
I don't think we came ready to play. We had no energy. We did not go in with the mindset to play at all. I don't think we wanted to be there. So I feel like that's something we need to improve on in the next couple games, weeks leading up to the district tournament. We need to have a better mentality, better game ready to go.
You know, and speaking about that, it's a hard thing to be a high school athlete and a college athlete because a lot of times, you know, you may not have the same intensity level that somebody else has got. If they bring more fight to the battle, a lot of times they're going to win, being the more aggressive team. So, you know, talking about that, I know you're still a young team. You're a sophomore. Maggie's a sophomore, correct? So what are my other ones here? Bella is a freshman, sophomore, and junior. So I got one junior here, finally one upperclassman. We're still a really young team as far as that goes. So, girls, how do we fix that mentality next time where we're ready to go when we get off the bus and we're ready to play? So let's throw it over to you.
I think it's our team thing. I think our team has a really good bond as it is, but I think just the more we build that, the better our team's going to get. And if we can just build off each other and each other's energy, that'll do well for us in the future. So.
You know, very well spoken. I love having this. Foster, throw some heat at them, baby. Throw some heat at them.
James, we can talk about these girls' game and how much fun they are to watch all day long, and I love it. But you know what? It's ladies' night. And you know what I love about them? When they come ready to ball, they're ready to ball and they're in it. But now the guys are here, and they're all out in full force. I love it. I'm excited to see them here, and that's why I called them up, and they all graciously said they'd come. So, ladies, let's just talk and hang out here. What's your predictions for tonight's game?
I think it's going to be close. Like, I think that it'll be like a really close game, and Lincoln's a good team, but so are we. So if we come out with the right attitude and not too cocky, we'll be all right.
Very good game plan.
I agree with Morgan. I think that we have everything we need to win, so hopefully we just come out ready to play.
Isabella, what you doing? What you thinking, girl?
I agree with both of them. I think that if our energy is also really good, I think that we have a really good chance of beating Lincoln.
All right, we're 3 for 3.
I agree. I think if we execute, we'll not go in with the "I'm better than you" mentality, like the ready to play, ready to go.
Awesome. 4 for 4. Maggie Holt. Here we go. It's like college game day. We're just going to go round robin. What do you think, folks?
We've been talking this game up a lot. We've been talking our boys up a lot. I do think if we come out ready to play that we will win, but it'll be a fight.
Right. All right. So now, hey, guys, you're getting it done on the court. You're coming out. You're being great fans. You're being very enthusiastic. You've got great school spirit. Know what you bring academically, every single one of you all. You come just as hard every single day in the classroom as you do in the court. We're so proud of you all. And, folks, you got to come out here and watch this Lady Maroon squad play because they're a lot of fun. They're very disciplined, and they do all the things that you're going to see our guys sometimes get lazy about doing. Sorry, guys, I'm going to call you out. But we want to make sure you get it on here tonight. We got number 1 and number 2, James. James, what do you want to ask?
Well, I'm going to go off topic here for a second. Let's talk about this eye. So what happened to this eye? Because inquiring minds want to know, Maggie Holt, what did the damage?
So basically there was a rebound. There was a ball. Someone shot the ball. I was going for a rebound, and a bunch of people went in a cluster, and someone elbowed me just right on the spot, and I kind of put my hands up, and I was like, oh, ow, that kind of hurt. And I didn't think it was very bad until Sydney looked at me and goes, oh my gosh. And so I had to go get it fixed up, and I was good.
No stitches, just a little bit of glue held it together, but I'm sure a lot of blood come out last night.
Yeah. It was great.
Hey, and viewers say basketball's a non-contact sport. Get out and play, and you'll find out real quick how much contact's in there, especially on offensive and defensive rebounding. Okay, girls, you know what I love? I love seeing you 5 together. And you know the best part about it, I think Forster already mentioned it, is you guys are such a good group of students. And, I mean, it's a pleasure to see you in the hallways. I would love to have some of you in class sometime. Never have. I had you last year, Maroon options, if we can count that little shit. So anyway, with Bella in there, I had her for a little while. Great student in there. But anyway, I love seeing you guys out supporting the boys. Boys, you got to get out and do the same thing for the girls' team. The next home game, the boys need to be here filling it up, getting rowdy and crazy for them. Student section, we need things for the girls' games too. We need to get together and have this. They score a lot of points. They play a lot of defense. They rebound. So last thing before we let our awesome girls' team go, we want your prediction for tonight's game. Who's going to win and by how many points? And everybody should say Pulaski, but everybody gave a prediction for points. Points.
I think that we're going to win. I don't know how high the score will be, but we'll probably win by either 7 or 10.
7 to 10 range. Okay, I like it, Maggie.
Win by 8.
Sydney going right in the middle, taking 8 away.
I'm going to say 4 to 6.
4 to 6, close game.
I'm going to say 5 to 7.
5 to 7. And Morgan, prediction, how many points do we win by?
I say 10.
Oh, we got the biggest one out of there. All right, Poster, give us the last word, and we'll let these beautiful young ladies get out of here with awesome personalities. And I'm telling you, come out and support these because we love these young women.
Guys, thank you all again for your time and patience. I know you're out here just having fun, relaxing, coming out to cheer on the guys. We're thankful that you're here. We're even more thankful that you're a part of the girls' squad here, and you're bringing it every single day. We're proud of you. Go get them. Really, last final thoughts. The energy in this building tonight is going to feel like March. And if you're not a fan of basketball and you don't, and you're not here, it's shame on you. This is going to be number 1, number 2, going to be throwing haymakers tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you like offense in the first half, it's going to be fun. We're going to get up and down. We're going to see some highlights. Should be on Sports Center. It's going to be a lot of fun. And really, if we can defend the 3, that's going to be our key tonight. But, again, all is not lost if we lose tonight. And I'm not trying to play it like, it's okay if we lose. No, we're going to win tonight. But the pressure that you get when you're mounting as an undefeated team, it's almost unnecessary because when you get in postseason, it doesn't matter what you do in regular season. So, fans, sit back, relax. We got you here on Maroon Sports Network. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
No problem. Thank you.
Wow, yeah, we're going to have to get Coach Fothergill. She's walking by. Really?
Coach Fothergill, you might need some airtime.
Fothergill, we're going to call her out over here. We're getting started here where we are 20 minutes away, counting down for tonight's game against Lincoln County, the Patriots, I believe, against the Pulaski County Maroons. And, again, if you have been under a rock, Pulaski County is the lone undefeated basketball team in the state of Kentucky. They've taken on insurmountable competition. Louisville Doss, Louisville Fern Creek. We got to watch them take on a very, very athletic team out of Ohio and Cincinnati, Mount Healthy. And, of course, teams have gritted it out with them with Somerset and Wayne County. So they've really set the tone nicely. But I'm going to come out and say tonight, keep your eyes on the prize with Zach Travis, because when you got a guy like Zach Travis on your team who can play off the ball, and he's got that eye and that passion just like little Sidney Martin that was sitting here, those guys got it in their DNA. They are coded, they are zoned in, they're focused, and they have the look of we are not going to lose. And when you have a player like that on your team, whew, look out. We're going to see some great things out of Zach Travis tonight.
Big fan of number 11, are you? I see that. Last game I went back and just had to watch it because our third quarter was amazing against Mount Heathy. I think we said it wrong all night long, or Heathy or Healthy, I don't know. No saying in the name. We do know that. So anyway, we know that they had a long ride back home to Ohio. Coach was not happy with that performance. But you know what? We've got to really look at this first half, because if we figured out anything, I can almost guarantee it'll be a 2 or 3 point game at halftime. We know that. We're slow starters. We don't come out of the gates well. I don't want us to be a slow starter and be down 6 or 8 going to half against a really good team. Now they've unburied themselves last week. You mentioned they were down 17 to Fern Creek in the third quarter. A lot of effort and energy brought them back. Matter of fact, I don't know if they've lost a third quarter all year long. I'd have to go back and look at the stats, but certainly every broadcast, against Mount Heathy, 14-0 to start the quarter. At one point, we outscored them 19-1 in the quarter. So I don't want Coach Fraley to have to bottle something up coming out of halftime for this. But, we got a lot of nicknames out there. So if you need to go back and watch last game, Dr. Dunk brought a hammer that brought his house off the rails. And we didn't think that's what surprised us. And then Mr. Caden Elevator went up and just took one down off an alley-oop, and this place was electric. Tonight, I don't think we probably see any dunks against Lincoln, because I think their transition defense will be a lot better than what we've seen in the past. Hopefully our transition offense can stay up there with them, but it's going to be one heck of a game. Last time you mentioned if we get anything out of our 3 and our 4, we're going to be tough. So I was really impressed with Caleb Sloan last game, because if you'll remember, the first shot out of the third quarter was him. They gave him a pass, and in stride, he went up and nailed the 3. And that sort of got us started. So a lot of times that first shot coming out halftime, you have a good possession, get your confidence up. So, we're going to have a heck of a game tonight, Brandon. So we also learned that we have a transfer from Southwestern over there playing, Mr. Smith. And they also mentioned they've got another Mr. Smith, so I got to get them right. But number 10, he's been their starter since 8th grade. He's taken them to either 1 or 2 Sweet 16s as a guard. So they've got some shooters. They're very sound fundamentally. The coach has been there forever. I don't know how long he's been there, but Lincoln County's coach is a heck of a coach. So we got our work cut out for us tonight.
Well, you were right. The last game we highlighted the 3 and the 4 position, and those guys answered the bell with Caden Lancaster and Mr. Sloan. Tonight, I'm going to try to highlight this, and I don't like calling them this, but our supporting cast, folks, you look across the 12th region, our supporting cast would be starters on other teams. That's how blessed we are. They're depth. So I feel like I'm minimizing them by calling them supporting guys, but our bench. You got Bryson Duggar who comes off the bench, who's relentless. He gets after you. He gets in your grill. He's like a bulldog, and he won't stop. And that's why when you look in those third and fourth quarters, we're coming out like we have fresh legs because we're 5 deep on our bench. We can play 10 guys. We can cow platoon them if we want to tonight. James, I don't know what's the bigger game tonight. This game right here in Pulaski County Gym or down in the Bayou, we got the LSU Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats going at it. And I'm going to say, just like us, if we come out of this game on top tonight, we are sending a statement across to the state of Kentucky High School Basketball Association. If the Cats win in the Bayou, they're going to send a statement to the nationwide saying, look, we're here and we're ready to roll. Look, I'm excited. It's just a Tuesday night. I'm feeling good, James.
You know, viewers, how are you going to do that tonight? How are you going to be watching the Cats and MSN at the same time? So maybe text us and let us know how you're doing it, which one's on the radio, which one's on TV, how are we doing both games at the same time. Me, myself, I'm picking Lincoln-Pulaski as the biggest game of the night. It's local. It's us. We're home. We're homers. So that's why we're here. PC before Kentucky's a close second. PC's number 1. This team is special. 16-0 has an awful good ring to it. You know, a few minutes ago, I just went over and saw the old ball coach, Dave Fraley. Dave's pumped up. He's in the stands. I told him tonight we'll probably throw him on the air, and he wanted me to let him know before he got to put on the air. But it'd be nice if we brought him over sometime to pick his brain with things. But I'd say anybody that's in Pulaski County is probably going to be at this game tonight with all the celebrities and all. It's going to be like the All-Star game. So like you mentioned, Raptors are starting to fill up here. Lincoln's still got a lot of holes on their side, but Pulaski's starting to fill up pretty good. Brandon, let's do something untraditional. Reach under your seat there, and let's get an edition of Susie's Hollywood Crackers. You see them over here to your left, down at the bottom? You have to hop out of the chair. Let's market these on the air to the fans. And she had these from New Year's Day. And matter of fact, Bryson Hollywood had asked, hey, are you bringing those to me? And she had to say, no, they're going to James and Brandon. And she said, I'll make you some. So that's a funny story. So let's chew on the air and do some things non-traditional. So we don't mind to share these. So not really hot. They're more pickle crackers than anything. So let's talk with our mouth full.
That's where it's at. This is, wow, they taste like they were just fresh out of the oven. I don't know if they were fresh out of the oven. Susie Duggar, whatever's going on in your kitchen is absolute magic. Thank you so much. Really, we ought to write these up for collateral. They're that good. If you've never had a hot cracker, which I never had until she introduced me to them, fantastic. Folks, this is a blockbuster night. This has implications of a Friday night, game night, highlights, and it's only Tuesday. Things are heating up already in the 12th region. A lot is on the line, but, hey, there's a lot we can still learn. I keep saying that we're going to learn as a team coming from this. Really, I'm going to come back to perimeter defense. This Lincoln County team, they can get hot, they can score a lot of points, and that means they're good shooters. So if we can come out on these guys, get them a little uncomfortable, possibly get them tired, that's going to work in our favor. I really like that we have a rim protector in a game like this with Gavin Stevens, a guy that's going to go up and send your shot back, and he's doing this 7 to 8 times in a game that he's marked down in the books. He is going to change things in the second half where they are going to have to adjust to him. That is big in game plan. That's big in scouting reports, and you can't deny him. Now, my man likes to step out that you've typically highlighted and take the three himself. If he starts hitting those shots early, look out, folks. This is going to be a high-scoring night for the Maroons.
You know what's fun now? We just switched over to semesters. I've got BP block party in class, so it's nice to have him in 5th period entrepreneurship. I've got Jace Fry. I've got Hollywood in class. I'm probably Caleb Sloan in class. So, and I'm probably leaving somebody out. So I've got at least 4 ball players in my classes right now. So it's a lot of fun to have them. And you know, the best thing about it is they're the leaders in the classroom. They're the one raising their hand and answering questions, just like Hollywood did today in class. And, you know, speaking about Susie, Susie's his grandma. Does Susie not remind you of Paula Dean? Like if we need a twin and we need to market something, we're going to put her face on this box of crackers, and we're going to label Hollywood Crackers or maybe Granny Duggars. because I think Granny Duggar's probably sells better. So anyway, she should have the market on that. Fans, you need to try these. We need to get them up and ready to go. Looks like we got about 11 minutes and 19 seconds till the ball game. At 10 to go, we'll switch over to commercials. So, Brandon, we got about a minute left before we go off the air. So, final thoughts before we transition up to the booth.
Final thoughts. Hey, folks, sit back and enjoy this. This is going to be a fun night. We're going to find out a lot about our team. This is two teams that are ranked in the top 25. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to give a shout-out to big brother Jace Lancaster. If he's watching and listening, he's going to come and join us, hopefully sometime soon, and talk about his brother, about how he has sparkled into a phenomenal basketball player for the Maroons. I'm excited. I'm going to go Maroons by 10.
That is bold. You know, I love the Maroons. I love the predictions. But, Brandon, I'm going to go close. I'm going to go PC by 4 tonight. And I'm going to say at halftime, it's a 2-point game or we're down a couple points. We're slow starters. Lincoln's got some shooters. Coach has to make adjustments at halftime. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope you're right. I hope they win by 20+. And your beats mine tonight. We got about 10 seconds left. We'll get ready to go off the air and get ready for our commercials. Sports Den, man, what we think about our jackets? I can't take it. It's hot, but I love them. Gary Sewell, go see him. Supports all the schools, but look there, Mr. Butcher. Madeline's awesome. Good job, Dad. All right, let's go to our sponsors, Mr. Producer, and we'll get ready to transition.
Ninja course, dodgeball, trampolines, foam pit, wipeout, arcade, concessions, and more. Where can you get all this under one gigantic roof? It's Southeastern Kentucky's #1 family fun destination, Air Raid Trampoline Park in London, Kentucky. Your kids will get a workout and never get bored at Air Raid Trampoline Park. And don't forget, Air Raid can host birthday parties or any special event. Air Raid Trampoline Park, it's where the fun begins. Located just off I-75 exit 41 in London, Kentucky. For more information, go to airraidky.com. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been serving and supporting our local communities. We want you to know that we are here for you and your family. Someone you can trust, someone you can count on, now and for the better days to come. Trusted, loyal, dedicated, helpful, and consistent. Toyota of Somerset. Come see us or visit us online at toyotaofsomerset.com.
Welcome to Sports Den.
The one-stop shop that has all your sporting needs.
Sports Den has the largest selection of sporting equipment, including the best quality baseball and softball gloves by Wilson, Rawlings, and Mizuno, and bats by Easton, Rawlings, Louisville Slugger, and DeMarini. Show off your school spirit and represent your favorite team. Looking for the perfect Christmas gift? Look no further than a Letterman jacket. Sports Den is your #1 stop shop for the modern athlete and casual fan. Call Sports Den 606-678-4484, conveniently located between stoplight number 19 and number 20 on Highway 27. we've already got a shout-out that Miss Jelena Edwards said she's got the Cats on her TV and Maroon Sports Network on her computer, and she's feeling a little under the weather. So, Jelena, your thoughts and prayers. We hope you battle back and recover well and rest well. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Tell him to push his cord in more.
Crowd pick up right now. Get anything I said?
All right, yeah. My mic, so we'll get it fixed here in just a second. So Landon's working on it, but my old FBLA student Mason Atwell sent a picture, Brendan. He said this is how we do it. So he's got the UK game and our faces, so that's scary how our faces up on the air. But thank you, Mason, for that. Sheila Elmore said audio question mark. So definitely we've had Sheila. Hopefully it's fixed now and you can hear me. And Fabrizio need audio up. So yes, we got to work on that. So Foster, slide over here with a share mic till we get the other one fixed up.
Maroon Sports Network bringing you all the hits tonight. Number 1, number 2, the two best teams in the region, depending on who you talk to. Number 1, number 2 flips, but doesn't matter. Both teams are elite. Both teams have playmakers. This is going to be high octane, high fun offense here tonight. Thank you for joining us. Jelena Edwards said she's got the Cats on her TV and Maroon Sports Network on her computer, but she's feeling under the weather. Jelena, you're in our thoughts and prayers as we hope that you recover and stay safe and healthy as you bounce back. James, this crowd is starting to pick up. This is blockbuster here tonight. I'm so excited. I was so excited that the Lady Maroons joined us for the pregame. They're a lot of fun, folks. Their personality is contagious. Get out and show your support for the Lady Maroons basketball squad as those ladies play really hard, and they're just so great and full of spirit and energy, and they're like that in the classroom as well.
Looks like we're still sharing a mic, but that's okay. Hey, I don't think we've had that perfect broadcast yet, but one of these days we're going to nail it. That's one thing with technology. Something seems like always happening to us. But we do have two very nice mics up here, so maybe we'll figure out the audio for mic 2 here in a minute. Man, does Blake Burton not look immaculate once again? I'm telling you what, my man is coming out there, and he's on fire again tonight. And Blake Burton, my man, shout out to TOP. You know, speaking of things, Brandon, we got a little bit before the game, but, you know, I like to mention a lot of different things as well. Test yours again. Still nothing, so we're still working on audio. But I've got to give a shout out to our PC's Playhouse fantasy football champion. You know, drum roll. Yeah, and the winner was Rodney McInich beat James Murray in the finals. But once again, I'm protesting this because Phil Russell is an idiot. Phil Russell starts one player last week. He wins, and then I beat him by 30 points this week, and I'm the champion. So, Phil Russell, if you're at home listening, I still think you're a fantasy football idiot, but good luck. I heard that you are a little under the weather, so we hope you get better. And there may be more to come later about Phil Russell. We may have some pictures and things to talk about him and get ready to go. But, you know, talking about things, Brandon, we just had a big victory over the weekend. Saturday, what was your thoughts of the Citrus Bowl and the big win for the Cats coming back on Iowa? When it looked like we dominated for a long time, but then Iowa come back and got a late lead. And Chris, oh, here's the champ walking by. Champ, give us a word real quick.
James Murray, you're my hero.
Wow, you heard that? That cannot be mistaken or taken down off the air anymore. He did beat me, but I'm his hero. So that means a lot, Brendan Fortune.
Wow, hero connotation. James, to what you said about the Citrus Bowl, if you would have told me a year ago that we would have a guy on our team that could lead the league and be a top wide receiver when a year ago we were a couple of plays, 3 and out, and a bag of dust. Not much at all. And then our offense is high flying all year long. Folks, that wasn't a scrub. That wasn't a scrub bowl game. That team was ranked number 2 in the country for a good portion of this football season. That was a very good Iowa Hawkeye team. Man, it was exciting seeing Wandell do what he did when the other team knew we were down offensively, and he was all that I got, all that we had that they could zone in on, and he still make plays. Wow is all I can say. It was super exciting to see the Cats get a win, especially on a situation where only the second time in my lifetime they've won 10 football games. We're sending a statement that we're now a football school. I love it.
Okay, here in just a second, our producer and our director, our cameraman, he's going to zoom in on the student section to show you the output. I would still like to have more students over there, but pretty good turnout for tonight. We'll get ready for our theme. I think it's neon tonight, neon bracelets. So hopefully we got a lot of neon over there. Let's zoom in, give the student section a shout out. They probably don't know we're here. Marshall, hopefully Marshall's got something coming up here for us. Be nice to see him do some sort of cheer for us. But Livesey cannot hear anything over here, but I would love it if we had something with the student section. Hopefully they're pumped up and ready to go tonight. Brandon, going to be exciting times. I'm looking forward to it. But, man, how much does it get to be better when your principal says I'm his hero? I mean, I'm already stoked for the game.
It's unbelievable. Man, I could only dream that Mr. McInich could call me a hero, or gosh, he's my hero. That's awesome. Hey, folks, we're 11 seconds as we're counting down to the national anthem here. But, hey, our student section is live. But what I love is our alma maters, our alums. They're listening, and they're watching, and they're in the building. Oh, guys, if you're out there listening, thank you for tuning into Maroon Sports Network.
Absolutely. Here goes introductions. We're going to switch out audio cords real quick and test out the issues, so we'll go off audio for just a second.
All right. We are back, hopefully. James, we got technical difficulties that's here, and we're going to try to make sure that technical difficulties will not be the player of the game. But we're going through the starting lineups for Lincoln County. Number 4, Jackson Sims, making his way out.
It's weird passing this back. We've had it made for so long. We had our own mic in front of us, but hey, we'll make it work. Hey, quick shout out tonight. I got to give a shout out to my man, Sam Smiley, and the Cyclones. So, the Cyclones are ready to play in the Wingspan League, Brandon, that you're running. So we're happy to charge that at First Baptist Church. So looking forward to that on Sunday night. But Brandon, I got to tell you a story. We played in here a couple weeks ago, and I got to give Sam a shout out. We're scrimmaging the Cyclones. We're up 2 points, and we're doing free throws, time clock, and everything. So there are 2 seconds left. We miss a free throw. He literally catches it at that block down there. Are you looking on the near side? Throws a baseball pass full court, nothing but net, a 90-footer at the buzzer, wins the game by 1 as the horn goes off. So we are stunned. So it would be like the greatest Sports Center play that you could see. And so we need to make sure, see if Coach Miller's got footage of that, so we could throw that on the air during the broadcast, but that would be amazing. So heck of a shot, Sam.
Sam Smiley, do you have any years of eligibility left? I want to give a shout out to Christopher Fabrizio for jumping in on a day like Saturday and Sunday and doing some scheduling for Wingspan for First Baptist. She didn't have to. Christopher Fabrizio, love you. You're my hero. How about that? Makinich said that Mr. Murray is his hero. Chris Fabrizio is my hero. I could only wish to be the math magic man, Fabrizio.
Well, Brian Abner showing his setup too. So looking at the game, Brandon, it looks like, if I can click in, looks like LSU had us down 16-12 whenever Brian sent us the screenshot. But he's got both on here, and Fabrizio said he loves you too. What a man crush going on in the building.
Where's Casey and Abner? Is he in the building? Man Crush Tuesday. Let's make it happen. All right, PC with the tip. Lancaster gets over to the top of the key to Fraley. Fraley to Stevens on the left side, over to Zach Travis on the right side, left side of the key. Back outside to Zach Travis, patiently walking. Here's Stevens for three. Sloan kept the ball alive, out to Lancaster for another three. It's good. All right, you got to like that. 1 for 2 at the three-point line. Lancaster's first one goes in. One thing that jumps out, folks, this Lincoln County team is talented. They're ranked in the top 25, is size. We have a lot of size on this team, but, of course, they've got some speed and they've got shooting. Look how patient they are moving the ball around. Both teams going to throw some haymakers tonight.
Can you hear me? Brandon, is it good?
Three on the way, no good. Rebound, Travis. He's off to the races. Here we go. Travis down the lane, stripped by number 3. Lincoln's got it, and they're running.
Forster may be doing it all here. We're trying to figure out mic number 2.
We've got technical difficulties, so Mr. Murray, we're working hard behind the scenes to get his mic up and going. As Lincoln County turns it over, Maroons with the ball up 3. Folks, this is, gosh, it's hot in this gym here tonight. The intensity is in the air. You can just cut the tension with a knife. James, what do you think?
Hey, man, we're going back old school. We're just sharing the mic. We're close. We'll share it all. Hey, 3-0. I love the start right here. And here we go. Caleb missed it. A little slide to the left. I'm going to wait till he knocks a shot down before we break out his new nickname. So 1 for 3. I've never seen us come out probably better than 1 for 6 to start a game. So we mentioned the cold start. Let's just hope Lincoln comes out and stays cold as well. So here we go. Lincoln's moving the ball around the court. 14 over to 12. 12, I think, is the player from Southwestern that transferred over. Number 10, Mr. Smith, he's been a 5-year starter. So I reckon he's the real deal. Here we go. And the Southwestern transfer knocks it down. 3 from the corner, 3-3.
There's that weapon that we had. They had the wide open. That's been our Achilles heel in several of these games in the first half. We leave the shooter open in the corner, and Lincoln takes advantage to tie the game. Weak side rebound to Sloan. He tips it in. James and I got to talk to Sloan before the game started. I said, Sloan, how you feeling? He said, I feel good, baby. I feel good. So we want that 4 spot to feel good because he's the guy that can carry this Maroon squad because we know what we're going to get from these other guys.
Well, we got a celebrity in the house. You know, I loved watching Grant Oaks play because you talk about a double-double machine. I think Caden's going to be built a lot in his mold. But Grant gave us a nickname tonight for Caleb Sloan, so his new name. Get ready. LOL. Lights out lefty. Caleb, the elevator, just rejected that on number 3 and made him eat leather as he fell to the ground.
Oh, great defense. These guys, this Maroon squad, all that we can say offensively, they really get after it. James, I got to ask you, I'm really confused about our student section. You said the theme tonight was glow sticks, right? I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, it's a great-looking student section, don't get me wrong, but I don't understand the glow sticks. I don't see anything glowing except the scoreboard.
BP goes up and gets it and powers it back in, and it rolls out. Good. Don't cheap foul. Stay away. Stay away. Okay, that was a big one. We'll see how many rebounds, Gavin. That should have been a walk. Go and get that. Nice up and under. Lanny brings it. Brings it down the court. Here goes Dr. Dunk coming down. Kicks it over to Gavin. BP takes it. Just slightly left tip. Sloan barely missed it. And that looks like a cheap foul. I don't agree that Carson Fraley got him. So we got to work on Carson's nickname next. Maybe we'll have it by the end of the broadcast.
Carson's just as cool as the other side of the pillow. We got to talk to him before the game started. My man, again, folks, I keep forgetting this kid is an 8th grader. He's so mature, very humble, just a very well-rounded young man. Really impressed with him. We got a lot of years to enjoy his game grow. Lincoln with the drive. Ooh.
Okay, that was a tip in right over Carson Fraley, so he needs to get a little wider and block him out a little bit better because that was, probably not an over-the-back call, but that was a rebound we got to have on the far side. So let's move it around. Looks like we've got a little bit of zone pressure. Zach Travis takes it in and scores.
Very nice poised drive. Again, Zach Travis's handles and the way he can command himself in an offense is just so much better that we've seen over the years. All right, Lincoln County with the ball, patiently moving it side to side.
All right, number 10 takes it long range, and that was just an unfortunate rebound right there. Yeah, I think that might have got it. Gets a free look, short again. Come on, Carson, pull it down. And it gets kicked, fortunately, and that's going to be our ball, so it's going to be a couple long rebounds. So we got fortunate on that. 7-5 us. I will take it. We got to knock down a few more shots. Our man, DJ Gilbert, just texted us. They changed it on us. The theme is Jersey Night.
Oh, okay.
Jersey Night, not neon.
Oh, I see a Louisville Cardinals jersey that sticks out like a sore thumb on our student section. Man, we gotta make sure that does not happen. And here, Gavin Stevens is going to leave the game here, or we got a dead ball here right now as the officials are going to meet the half-court line.
Listen, Brandon, what have they got to talk about?
I don't know.
Did Lincoln not kick that ball and get it over? What are they going to do, call a jump ball because they didn't see who it went off of?
Are they wanting to know the score of the Kentucky game? I mean, come on, folks. Come on, let's get going. It's killing the mo right now. And they're going to say it's Lincoln ball.
Wow, come together and overrule the original person's call, and there wasn't, I don't think, a single person that argued it the first time. Maybe Lincoln's coach, who knows. But, wow, at home we lose that call, ready to go. So, Sheila Elmore updated us a minute ago. It was 21-20 LSU, so it's going to be a battle down there. Wow. So hopefully we'll keep getting updates from the fan because we're definitely not
down but not out.
Looking at it. So here we go. Lincoln's got the ball. We're man-to-man defense once again. Zach Travis, no surprises on their best player. Number 10, Mr. Smith, 14 from downtown. Zach Travis tips the rebound to Caleb. Lights out, lefty. Bringing down the ball. Zach Travis running the offense. Passes over to Carson, over to BP. Post up Mr. Lefty, and a cheap foul on number 21 with the reach around.
Well, PC showing a lot of poise and patience offensively here, knowing that this is going to be a marathon. It's not a sprint. Both teams look really good early on here, too. You can see definitely how they stick out so far in all the games that we've seen so far. This Lincoln County team got a lot of leadership on their team.
Oh, nice cut, nice pass, nice reverse layup. Lanny Lancaster going to lights out lefty. So that's a good big man game, the 3 to the 4. Nice pass, or the 4 to the 5. Early 4-point lead for Pulaski. I like what I'm seeing early, Brandon.
Number 3 is a standout star. Gets it over to number 10. Both of these guys are the stars for the Lincoln County Patriot team. James, I talked about here a second ago how length stands out to me. We've got size and we've got length on them, so you got to like that defending the three-pointer. But Lancaster for 3. Oh, in and out. Rebound Lincoln. They got the ball and they're off and running.
All right, number 10 settles for the pull-up jumper, misses it. Sloan pulls it down, looking to outlet it. And, a minute ago it cracked me up because number 10 went in there out like he was going to post up Zach Travis. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think you're going to post up a guy that's stronger than you and then can keep you out of the block. So I will take Zach Travis in that matchup all day long and twice on Sunday. So here we go. We got a foul on Lincoln. Very clean first quarter. Just 3 fouls so far. So looks like we've got a set inbounds place. Let's see what we're going to do here.
Grabbed by 2 hands on the Lincoln defender. I don't know. Again, they always say down low it's a man's game. I guess so, but depends on what sport we're trying to officiate here. I thought it was basketball.
All right, good rebound once again by Carson Fraley. Goes behind his back, leads the offense. Zach Travis looked like he was going to take a 30-footer. Post up Lanny. Lanny goes in, turns his right. Beautiful fadeaway. Timeout, Lincoln County. 11-5 Pulaski.
You want to talk about growth, James? That's exactly what I talked about. That's Lancaster's shot. If he's hitting that little floater, it's a little unguardable shot. When he decides to go in and be aggressive down low, that opens up a lot of things for the Maroons offensively. Very nice touch for Lancaster. Ooh, I liking his game. He's got 5 early points right here. PC on top, 11-5.
All right, we just got another shout-out just a minute ago. My man Logan Bates went ahead and sent us a picture of the game. He said he's loving the nicknames. Keep it up. So, I love feedback from the fans. A few minutes ago, we run into Susie Duggar's husband, Hobie Duggar, Clark Duggar. So Clark told us how much he loved the broadcast and what a great job we're doing. Fans, that makes it worth spending these hours and coming to the ball games, just getting positive feedback from you guys. We just do it for the love of the game and because we're PC homers.
I pass their home every day because we recently moved next door to them, and I still refer to their home as Bryson Duggar's home. That's how big that I think Bryson Duggar is. And no offense to the family. Beautiful and lovely family. Thank you all for the support. You're so kind. You're so nice. Thank you for tuning in to Maroon Sports Network.
Speaking of, number 1, Hollywood's in the game. Number 3 takes it. Gavin challenges it, misses it, takes it down the floor, spots up. Travis goes in, and he's mugged. No call. Put back, Gavin Stevens. The lead swells to 8 with 15 seconds to go. Let's get a stop right here and show them who exactly is going to run the Region 12.
Gavin asserting himself on the lower blocks in the first quarter. Love that game. I love his rebounding. He's got a nice touch and he's poised. Gosh, what a nice duo. What a nice team that we have. Folks, if we've got to enjoy this and bask in this all season long. These guys, we don't see this very often, having this much playmaking ability. Bryson Duggar into the game.
Oh, I thought number 3 was going to get lucky and bank that in, much like they did in the JV game. They banked one in right before halftime to tie it at 19-19. Okay, folks, at this time, we're going to go and we're going to bring up a picture of 2 rock stars. So Phil Russell recently went down to the Citrus Bowl. And what's a broadcast if we don't bring up Phil Russell? So let's bring up a picture. And beware, viewers, you might want to walk away from the TV if your eyes are sensitive because this is Phil without a shirt on. But I assure you it's still 3RT mostly. So we're ready to bring up a picture of Phil Russell poolside by Will Levis and him. And I think Will Levis, oh, here we go. Look. Really, I mean, is Will on the left or is Will on the right? I really can't tell. It sort of looks like twins. Danny DeVito and Arnold is in the picture together there, and I don't know, but they're throwing the L's now, which I love because we're huge Kentucky fans here. So let's get ready to go back to the game right here.
Oh, man, Phil, we just wanted him to get back safely, but my man is ill, him and Tracy, rightfully so, but sharing the pool with our starting quarterback. So hopefully, it's a good thing the season's over as the illness is not spreading. So, Phil, we love you. Tracy, we love you. Oh, my gosh. The heavy hits just keep on coming, and poor guy, glad he's got thick skin. All right, Lincoln with the ball, starting the second quarter, and they're going to work it around on the perimeter. Looks like PC's going to go with the zone with man principles here. Bryson Duggar is going to head up number 3, and he's in his grill like a bulldog. Sloan's guarding the other playmaker. Bryson Duggar, again, is a luxury. On any other team in the region, he's a starter. So I will not minimize him and call him supporting cast because he brings a lot to this team as well.
Okay, Zach Travis pulls back out for 3, just a little too hard. Hollywood went for it, just a little bit short. Kentucky game, Brian Abner said is tied at 26. Air ball by number 4. Outlet. Dr. Dunk is in transition. What's number 12 going to do? Man points. Yes, go in. If they didn't call that one, you were called on 12 or 10 because it was on both of them. But we knew where that was going to go right there. So that's probably the best thing you could do, foul him in transition because he's got the body to go in and finish, especially at this level.
James, does it feel like this is the first game to start the region tournament? Doesn't it feel like the atmosphere in this building right now? It's just, man, and it's just January. What a year that's ahead of us, and a season that's ahead of us. This is great.
You know, we're so lucky up here, Brandon. We ought to just pinch yourself because, you know, we're like Dick Vitale. We got the best seat in the house, baby, and the best, you know, watching games. Now, we're not getting paid the big money he gets to do that. Look at that man rebound by BP. Gavin Stevens running the break. Pull up. He spots up number 11, Zach Travis. Zach Travis puts it on the floor, takes it up and under. Beautiful move, Travis. I'm telling you what, he is becoming electric to watch. 10-point lead, Pulaski.
He worked his man so well. And again, he James, when he gets that look in his eye, you can't stop him. Nice play by Lincoln County to answer.
That was a very nice back cut, and that pass was awesome. So that was a good play. So we got to play a little better defense on that back cut. But that cuts it to 8. I'd love for this to stay out. Oh, that was a challenge 3. Not sure I love that. And push off by Lanny Lancaster. He's not arguing too much, but that's 2 fouls on number 5. So probably time to get him out of the game and use one of our electric subs.
We got Jace Fry coming in. It looks like Carson Fraley's going to make his way back into the game. Both teams utilizing their bench early, so that tells you I'm going to bring up the boxer's mentality again. We're going to go 10 rounds. Who's going to last? Who's going to survive? Who's going to take the best hit and keep coming? Who's going to create a spurt? Bryson Duggar tried to intercept that passing lane, got burnt as his man scores a layup.
Yeah, Bryson, baby, Hollywood, we just got to stay solid there. You gambled and we tried to help, but it was too late, so now the lead's back down to 6. So I think we really need to score here and not let them cut this down to a one-possession game. So Jace Fry kicking it out, Zach Travis looking to work it around.
Got some youth on the floor right now.
Carson flips it over. Hollywood lets it go a little too hard. Good rebound by BP. He's going in. He spins, turns around, shoots the floater. Hollywood goes and pulls down the board. So I love us dominating the offensive boards. Here we go. Carson Fraley calls out play number 3. Looks like we're going to run 3. In and out. Zach Travis gets caught in the air and says that he landed, and it looks like to me he was still in the air when he made the pass. So I'm not sure Mr. Mink made the correct call on that one.
I'm not sure about that either. It looked like he was still in the air when he delivered that pass, so whatever.
All right, and we may have 2 mics back.
We have 2 mics, folks.
Sheila Elmore, let me know if you can hear me and Brandon at the same time.
Yeah, we're going to have to oh, goodness. Ooh, number 10 with a nice pull up at the
yes,
elbow.
I love automatic feedback. Now we're back to Lauren Hardy. Now we can go back and forth without having to push the mic around.
We're cooking with peanut oil now.
We got color and play-by-play now. All right, Jay surveys the field, throws it over to Carson, inside out, fade away by Gavin. Gavin's a little too hard. And what do we got? Push off on Lincoln. Okay, we finally get a break. Number 14.
Shooting fadeaways, when we got the length, I don't like that. That shows us that we're a little bit out of our element right now. Lincoln County is not in favor of the call right now. But PC's going to inbound to the corner to Zach Travis.
You know, I'm like you. I love all this feedback, too. It's awesome our man Fabrizio's in here commenting and keeping us updated with things. So you know, he watched about every football game. Look at that reverse. Dr. Dunk going up and under. I love it, Mr. Travis.
It is 17-11 PC, and it is 28-28 UK and LSU. So, oh, my gosh, what a night. Man, what a great night. Isn't this a great night? Super Tuesdays. Love it.
When I have football and basketball going on at the same time, I'm literally in heaven. So right now is prime time with the NFL about ready to go to the playoffs. Won't be long before we get to March Madness. Hopefully our Cats go far, but hopefully above anything, we get the Maroons to Rupp Arena, and I will be in heaven.
I would love that as well. Gosh, can you imagine, James, us being able to broadcast in the house that Rupp built? Oh, that's been my dream of mine.
Oh, no. We had Fry and Fraley there. Good pull up there by Mr. Smith. Missed the jumper, and it was just 2 white jerseys there, and we accidentally knock it out of bounds. So a gift for Lincoln County.
Yeah. Lincoln County is just they don't – their body language is good. They don't hold their head on bad plays or turnovers. You can tell why their coach just loves to coach these guys. Both teams right now. Going to be all that anyone can handle later on. upper echelon 12th region. Ooh, nice fake to get Gavin out of his shoes and one.
All right, that's a good ball movement. Good help side to us because, once we got out of position, our guys stepped back up and just didn't say, I'm burnt. They went to help. So it looked like good team defense. So it looks like it's unfortunate for the and one here. But now all of a sudden, Brandon, make this free throw and we're down to a one possession game. Good thing he missed. Lefty's got it. Rebounds it to Fraley. Fraley's bringing it down the floor. Looks up to Travis. Travis surveys the floor. Looking around the offense. Coach
Things
from Lincoln
have
County
slowed
calls
down
out
for
2,
PC
so
a
2-3
lot.
zones what they're in. Duggar's working around. Fraley's running zone offense. Travis says, give it to me. Little hard. Duggar's crashing the boards. Lefty gets it. Lights out Lefty. Good rebound and putback.
Woo. The energy, the hustle, great putback, great defense, and way to pick that up. And you can tell things have slowed down for PC on the offensive side. Kudos to Lincoln's zone that they're running right now. Kind of got us out of our element a little bit.
We'll knock down some threes here in a second. Hopefully bring them out of that.
Ooh, Zach
a lot
going
of
for
that
the
is
burn.
not seen, but 14 shot that like 1/2 of 1 second.
Nice
Here we go,
rebound by
Hollywood. Look at his
Sloan.
hair. Doesn't even mess up while he's coming down the court. Cross-court pass. Lights out, gets it, goes inside to Travis, off Lincoln's foot.
Yeah. Boy, number 10 and Zach Travis are just getting after it. Both guys that competitors. They both want to win.
I love it. It's like who
it.
is the alpha male between us?
Oh, I love it. Who's gonna have the legs going forward? This is a fight to the end, folks.
Okay, running a real set play. Sloan's going to go to his left. You know it. He's a lefty. Gets fouled and one. Yes, sir. Put it on there. So maybe Grant gave us a name right here because I'm liking LOL.
Oh,
Lights out lefty.
do you remember Sleepy Sam Perkins for the Seattle Supersonics?
I sure do.
Oh, that's Sloan right there with that lefty. Such a luxury. Nice touch around the rim. And when he's hitting those little birdies, those little bunnies that Coach Cal likes to call close to the rim, ooh, you got to like our chances. And he is rebounding really well tonight, James.
Brandon,
I
just a
like
second
that.
ago, free throw cuts it to 3. We look up, we're up 9. I will
Wow.
take that. We've got a lot of what you call spurtability with this team, and,
Yes.
and I love the ability to put up points. Good switch out by Jace Fry on defense. Now he's got number 10. Let's see what Jace can do with him.
Jace gonna
Reverses
stay
it,
on
looks
him.
for the corner, quick 3. Number 4 drains it. That was beautiful.
That was a nice shot. Very nice shot. And again, the corner shots for us in all of our games that we played, I've seen to be something that we're lagging on, and we're leaving those guys open. We gotta fix that. Nice rebound by Lincoln County as they're off and running.
Jace was just a little short with the shot, but it's a good idea. Lincoln's running. We're still in man-to-man, kicking around. They've got the old
That'll
dribble
do it.
drive,
Wide
and they
open
love
corner
the
three.
corner. Good thing that was hard. Jace Fry rebounds it. Send it to me. Lights out, puts it into the corner. Duggar pump fakes. Tough pass.
Threw that one into traffic. He wants to have that one back. In that situation, you just drive the ball and score.
Looked like we just looked at that rebound. Looks like we can go a little harder at it.
Yeah.
Good block by Block Party. Yes, sir. Get that out of there. Number 4 said, not in my house.
Oh,
And
nice
Bryson
decision
gives
and
him a
wide
freebie.
open is number
comes
3 on
in.
the other side.
Sloan just gives up. All of a sudden, back to a 4-point game. 9
Yeah.
to 4 in a blink of an eye.
Lincoln is so fast offensively. So that's what's got them back into the game. And if we're not rebounding, that plays into their fast-paced favor.
Gavin,
in and out
deep
by
3,
Gavin.
miss. Number 10 with the rebound. All of a sudden, Brandon, it's going to be that one possession game I thought it would be at halftime.
I want to see my man go back to the lower block and be a man, create contact, put them on their heels. Gavin's settling for that outside shot. Now, big fella, let's get down low. Let's alter these shots. Let's rebound. Let's do what you do.
Celebrity just walked by me, Mr. Joe Floyd. Joe was electric up here
Joe
with Southwestern.
Floyd.
Look at Gavin. Must have got him on the follow-through, so he contested that. But, Southwestern, they're a rival. But, once again, that was probably the greatest thing that's ever happened on this floor when they end up beating Mercer County for that title. Made Sports Center top 10 that night.
Joe Floyd led that team in all those games and got to go to Rupp Arena. Really a great story from that young man because he had a coming out party in that 12th region tournament. A lot of stories that came out of the tournament right there.
Mr. Logan Dykes with the layup at the buzzer. That's a sound horn. the buzzer went off. So this place, everybody run on the court. So everybody was shocked. I was stunned.
Folks, I'd like to give a shout-out to our server tonight at Slim Chickens, Miss Jennifer. She was there to meet the Maroon Sports Network's needs and serving us our meal, which was absolutely delicious, as Sloan lays it in.
Let's mention number 10, Cameron Hargis. Good back tip right there by Gavin Stevens. Well, that's not talked about, the hustle at the end of the buzzer. So, Brandon, 4-point game. I predicted 2. We'll talk more about that here in just a second. Fans, real quick, I'm going to give a shout-out to Michael Dobbs and Jessica Dobbs. If you're looking for an amazing real estate agent to help you sell and get the most of your home or piece of property this year, give your real estate professionals and former Maroons, more importantly, Jessica Ping. We've not changed her yet, Michael, to Jessica Dobbs. Jessica Ping and Michael Dobbs at Century 21 Advantage Realty. A call today. Get 2 agents for the price of 1. Contact Jessica at 425-0364 or Michael at 416-0515. So 2 excellent people. Michael and Jessica, you can't beat them.
We here at Maroon Sports Networks wants to encourage everyone to be safe and be healthy. So if you can, and if you haven't, we encourage you to get vaccinated and get your booster shot. But if you want to give your refrigerator and your freezer a booster shot, don't just settle for the ice that it makes from your own tap water. Settle for twice the ice. Why? Because you get twice the ice. Settle for twice the ice kiosks that you'll find on both ends of town, north and south. North kiosk located in between Wendy's and McDonald's, and the south kiosk towards Burnside. Twice the ice. Go get it. Go do it. You'll thank me later. Your drink will never taste better.
All right, Brandon, let's get ready to thank the rest of our sponsors with a couple audio commercials, and let's go set up so we can talk a little bit about halftime.
Let's do
it.
So,
fans, we will see you in just a couple minutes.
Next time you are in the market for a new or quality pre-owned vehicle, be sure to check out the folks that have been doing it best for the past 50 years. Don Franklin has unparalleled customer service and can be trusted to put you in the perfect vehicle. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, visit DonFranklinAuto.com today and find out why the Don Franklin family of dealerships are second to none. Soulful Studio Pictures are more than just snapshots. They encapsulate your life. You are looking for someone to take senior pictures, family pictures, or even newborn pictures, then look no further. Soulful Studios is the place to go. Soulful Studios also travels to requested places and captures all of your beautiful memories that will truly last a lifetime. Contact them today at www.soulfulstudiosky.com or at 606-219-6066 to schedule your timeless memories. Soulful Studios, soulfully yours.
All right, looks like we are live here at halftime. Look at our celebrity there, Parker, Tyler Hero. Okay, we got multiple ones here. Brandon? Score, I'll wheel around 24-20 PC at the half. I sort of predicted we'd be up 2 or 3 points at halftime or tied or maybe even down 2. We knew it was going to be a good game. I expect it to probably be really close here coming into the second half as well. If you want to come on, we'll slide a chair up for you if you got some commentary. But anyway, man, what a good first half with things. Brandon, we got up to 9. We got about 3 minutes left to go, and all of a sudden we start taking some rush shots, maybe some bad threes, giving up some easy shots. All of a sudden, we were up 2, then we're up 9, then all of a sudden we're back up 2 again. So right at the end of the half, it's not going to go noticed, but Cameron Hargis made a beautiful dish to Caleb Sloan, who finished at the horn there, and then Gavin Stevens rushed down the court so they didn't get a shot off and did a back tip and knocked the ball loose and it rolled away. So, we get a 4-point lead there. It could have been 1 point. It could have been 2 points. Could have been tied. But, a good last 30 to 45 seconds. Damien, if you want to come in here, we'll pull a chair up for you.
Well, some of the things that we saw early on, you just highlighted, James. I would like to say we did some things offensively that I really liked. Our shot selection and all the things that we did to give us that lead and that cushion, we stopped doing. And some of that's attested to Lancaster getting into foul trouble, and he had to sit the rest of the second quarter. But rebounding the ball when we chose to get down, block our guys out, and get it, helped us create that 9 to 10-point cushion. And then quickly when you let up, Lincoln County shows you why they're one of the top-tier teams in the region, because they're not going to quit and they're not going to stop. So that's what's going to make this contest come down to the wire. We're going to see if depth is going to be an issue, and our guys, like you said, they own the third quarter since this season has started. Let's see what happens here in that spurt ability as it continues. My man, what do you think? Thanks for joining us.
I mean, they're doing pretty good first quarter, and then second quarter it started to fall apart.
All right.
Damien, we got you here, baby. Look at him. Got his jersey on, got his hat on. But you know one thing about Damien, Mr. Lyles right here, I think he's watched every broadcast of every football game and every basketball game. This is his first live event, I think, of the year, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the only reason he's not at home watching. So, you know, that second quarter there, it seemed like we spurted out and we got up to a 9-point lead. At one point, we're up double digits. All of a sudden, they chip it back down to 2, and we push it back up to 4. What are some adjustments, Damien, that you think maybe that you would make in the second half if you were Coach Fraley?
Probably get a little bit better defense, and then just start scoring a little bit more, taking better shots.
Right, shot selection and defense. That's what it's all about.
Hey, my question is, you're more of a man than me. I'm going to go ahead and say that. It's 92 degrees in this gym. You still got your coat on. That thing never comes off. It was sweating me to death, even though it's lightweight and feels really good. Man, this gym brings the temperature in here, and it may be the atmosphere with the fans, but I'm always coming here with short sleeve. I don't care if it's 5 degrees outside. I'll be in a short sleeve shirt if I'm in this gym watching a basketball game. So, I mean, how are you so tough, Brendan Foster?
It's my will to win, which is the exact same will to win that our guys are going to have in this second half, and they're going to pull it out. You know, James, it is Satan has set up shop in this gym. It's so hot. You can just cut it. It's got that old classic feel. See my man Parker Sellers walking down with Tyler Hero right now from our student section. It's lively in here tonight. This is top action, and we're going to call it Super Tuesday is what we just said, with both teams just bringing it. And you see why they're the upper echelon of the 12th region right now. No doubt about it.
Woo, yeah, definitely hot in this gym. But, you know, that first half looked like, you know, Caleb Sloan, I heard his name mentioned 11 points at halftime. So Caleb Sloan, lights out lefty, is bringing it. Zach Travis has only got 6. I think he needs to be a little more involved, because Zach Travis probably needs to be a little more selfish, if you can, at sometimes, because I think he can get his shot pretty much anytime he wants to. I think he could probably get to the free throw line, and if Zach Travis doesn't shoot at least 8 free throws a game, he's probably not trying, because he's that athletic, that explosive with his jump step, his Euro step, and everything that he can do. Fans, we're going to talk about 30 more seconds, and we'll get ready to go to our commercials once again, and we'll get ready to transition up to. My mic is dead. Nothing's going
Hey, folks, if you're in the market for a pre-engineered steel building, look no further than Todd Steel. Todd Steel Buildings has been providing all your metal needs since 2006. Todd Truss has been providing all your roof plus floor truss needs for over 3 decades. Whether you need metal for your new shed or trusses for your new building, Todd Steel Buildings is still there for you. Contact them today at 606-274-1523. In Todd, we trust. Weddle Enterprises, a family-owned and operated firm with over 40 years of experience specializing in excavation and landfill construction. They've worked with countless clients over the years and provide safe, functional, and effective site clearing and trenching. Their contractors are fully licensed and insured, their rates are reasonable, and you can trust them to get the job done. Contact Weddle Enterprise at 606-678-4057 today for more information. Weddle Enterprises, can you dig it?
Folks, we would like to apologize for technical difficulties. Makes us want to go crazy. All right. So we'll get that worked out. Of course, we're chasing the Holy Grail for the perfect broadcast, and no doubt as we start this second half, and we're going to be throwing some haymakers. I got my man Jace Lancaster that's joining me in the booth right now. Jace, how the heck are you, man?
I've been good, man. Sorry, I need to work on the microphone a little bit, but I've been good. Gavin come out with a quick 2 points right there. Helps with things a lot.
Yeah.
But I've been pretty good, enjoying the winter break I have, and finally it got cold, so it's a little weird now, but, hanging in there.
I got to talk to you, man. Your brother that I've watched in the last couple of years and to now, talk to me about watching him, how that feels to be the older brother, how he has just grown and matured and really worked hard at his game.
Yeah, I've been following his career, ever since he was born. Basketball's always been his biggest passion. He plays a little bit of golf, had some success with that this year, but now he's really starting to kick it up with basketball. And we saw his coming out party, last year against Rockcastle, or it might have been Casey County.
Yeah.
I can't remember. The game's run as a blur to me, but he had a good game. Rebounded a lot for us last year when we needed it, and now, it's just exciting to watch him hit a little bit of a growth spurt, be able to jump out of the gym a little bit more. There he goes, the floater.
He's hitting those bunnies in this game where he hasn't been doing that earlier on in other games.
Yeah.
He got 2 quick fouls and had to sit, but he's really playing nice against stellar competition tonight. I've enjoyed watching him play.
Yeah, well, thank you. He's really wanting to turn it up this year. He's looking to get some college looks.
That'd be great.
Starting to get recruited a little bit. But
nice.
AAU, he shined in AAU this year, and so you're starting to see him get a little more confidence where that comes from. And he's not really shy of the stiff competition. And I'm liking to see these bunnies come because he hasn't really been taking advantage of that.
I think this is going to be one of those games that we were trying to talk about at halftime, but our listeners, you couldn't hear. This is going to be one of those games where Gavin and Zach Travis is going to have to hit the lower blocks, get physical, get rebounds, and they're going to have to run the full length of the floor the entire rest of the second half because this Lincoln County team is showing, and your brother got fouled right there.
That was a foul.
They missed that one. My goodness.
He's got to finish that through contact.
He got body
I'll
checked.
take the foul. But no, I completely agree. As you see right now, no contest right there off that shot. They need to be running the floor a little bit more. Maybe right here, settle down, try to run something. Good take by Zach, go to the line. He's got to hit these, but like I said, in a game like this, playing competition like they are, this is probably going to be a regional championship if they line up right. We're hoping. And it'd be really nice to see, Zach and Gavin settle down, Caleb Sloan settle down on the low block, go to work with their height and size advantage.
It really feels like that. Like a March, like the tournament started with the way it is. It's like Super Tuesday in here tonight we were commenting on in the first half.
Yeah.
It's got that feel to it.
The parking lot's already packed, so
wow.
It's definitely getting that feel for region tournament time already in early January.
we were thinking about going on the road in February and trying to broadcast, reaching out to see if we can at North Laurel against Reed Shepard and his squad, which last year really, as good as they were with all the hype and us trying to figure things out, we played them really well on this floor. So I'll be excited to see this team match up with Reed Shepard and his team. But nice shot by Lincoln.
Yeah, that was it.
We're a 3-point game here in the third quarter. 5 minutes, 12 seconds left to go.
Haven't really got anything started out of the second half.
No.
Still in the 20s.
Looks like we're trying to figure out the zone that Lincoln County is throwing at us here.
Zach with an open look. Got to get in there and rebound a little bit.
He's settling way too much for the jump shot. I want to see him put the ball on the floor.
Can't leave him open. The kid can shoot a little bit.
Yeah.
I remember him a little bit from last year.
Jace, it's so good to see you as well as other alums I see in the crowd here tonight. That's one of the things. And as well as everybody that's listening and alums that I know on other college campuses out there and are at home that are listening that's your age or older. Oh, my. I just saw a Coca-Cola Classic land in front of my face right now, so I'm a happy guy. Jace, talk to me about other things that's going on in your life, man. What are you watching the Cats any right now?
Yeah, I've been watching the Cats. Actually just checked the score at halftime.
Saw that.
Looks like we're down.
Rebound slow.
Enjoying some Western Kentucky sports as well.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at for school right now. They won their bowl game this year. Yeah. Had a pretty good QB. So been following a little bit of that. Hunting a lot, fishing a lot, just trying to live life and working a little bit here and there. Good finish by Zach for that and one. They gonna count? Do they count that?
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like they were trying to hold off.
Yeah, that was a good take right there. That's what we need.
Yeah, it's an and one. Well, that's good to see you. I know having you in class and watching you when you played baseball when you were here in school here, finishing up your high school career, and watching you just flourish in the classroom and academically what you brought. I know there is nothing but the best for you in your future and still brighter things to come. So, man, so glad for you to take time to come up here and join us. We have some of Susie Duggar's hot crackers we can offer you as our hors d'oeuvre if you want to join it, see what it's all about.
Yeah, I'm okay right now. Thank you for those kind words. I'm okay on those right now. I might get to those in a minute.
Yeah.
When I let Mr. Murray have his job back. As a soft foul.
Left his feet.
Pretty weak foul. Should have stayed down, but yeah, it's nice to come back and see alumni in these games. I know I have a more personal connection. The reason I still come is because of my brother. But
you got a talented sister because she's over there at the school I hate to mention, but my wife is a part of the arts program, and she's going to be a shining star in that as well.
Yeah, we don't like to talk. It's kind of a touchy subject between my brother and I with her, but it just wasn't working out for her, I guess.
Yeah.
Over here, and it's having to look out. My parents did what's best for her, so we'll support her. I don't know if I'll ever put on the purple and gold, but I'll support her either way. Caden just missed an alley-oop, but he got the rebound, put it back. It's a good look by Caleb Sloan. That's one thing I'll tell you with this team. Growing up, watching them play, is they like to share the ball, and they've all become really good at it. Dunk this one, Zach. Boom. And what about the hammer right there? Big finish for number 11.
Woo! Oh, the crowd is getting with it, man. These Sports Center-like plays you can only see live and feel the energy live. It's just something.
That's what we needed right there to get us going. The crowd's into it now.
Yeah.
Student section went crazy. Let's make this foul shot right here. Boom.
That's good.
There we go. Seal the three-point.
We're going to need that. PC up 10. Jace, we talked about how this team has dominated the third quarter all season long so far, and they're kind of doing that right now, chipping away, but it's a little different than what they've seen. Ooh.
Good finish.
A lot of contact there. Got away with one there.
Yeah, it's been interesting to watch. Just about every game I've been to, they've started out kind of slow in the first half, kind of trying to find their legs. But they have a different gear, it's almost. Like when teams start to get tired, see if Gavin challenges.
Oh,
shoot.
Oh, my.
No.
No way.
Oh.
That would have been nasty.
Carson,
hey, but we'll take the 2 points. Carson
body
follow
checks
up, man.
his man out of the way. That was a fantastic.
That about got bad.
You
The
could
crowd
watch
would have
Gavin
erupted.
reading that block all the way. That's what was so great about it, man.
He tracked that one down.
When you got a rim protector like that, woo,
gotta-
it opens up so much for
I know, man.
these guys.
That's and here goes the crowd a little bit. That's what they've been. I think they've been missing for a long time. They called an injury timeout on the floor.
Lincoln County fans not happy. They thought it was a goaltend.
I don't know what basketball they've been watching, but that's a clean block.
Number 10 for Lincoln County had to come out of the game. I think he took a shot from Carson.
Yeah.
Carson is so thick, and he's an 8th grader.
He's
I
an
keep
8th grader,
saying
man.
that's just crazy to me.
He's always been like that ever since he was little, growing up with Colton a little bit and getting to see Carson. Marshall Livesey doesn't look too happy about that call. But yeah, he's really come along. I mean, he dominated middle school.
Wow.
And I'm glad to see him here on this stage. He's going to have an incredible 5 years on the varsity
Yeah,
roster.
good to see him grow a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch for sure.
Bryson Duggar going to bring it up for the Maroons. He kicks it over to the right side wing to Gavin. Gavin swings it to the opposite side to Sloan. Duggar's so poised, running the point right here for us. And again, Jace, I keep forgetting about my man that's going to make his comeback soon, and Barrick Williams. He's going to be joining the squad very soon.
Good finish, Caden. There we go. Good look by Sloan. They like to run that high-low. They've been doing that for a real long time, even when I was playing back in middle school. So the Fraleys and their high-low, they love to do that. Good look by Sloan. Good finish by Lancaster. But Barrick, like you were mentioning, they're looking to have him back. All the guys are excited.
That's great. It's going to open up so much more that
It
literally
will.
you could platoon with this team, and nobody can. I'm looking around at other teams in the league. They don't have that. Most teams play 6 guys that I've seen so far
a lot
that
of
are really
these-
good teams.
That's the thing that you're not seeing a whole lot at the high school level anymore, is like a lot of depth, honestly.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's been causing that here recently, but the Maroons are going to look really good once Barrick Williams comes back.
Yeah.
He's going to have a little bit to get under his belt. You know, he's been out with that injury. He's going to have some conditioning, get his legs back under him.
Right,
But
absolutely.
once he comes back, I mean, you think about it, that's 6 players that could go for double digits on a night.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
That's going to generate a lot of depth, and he's pretty good from behind the arc as well, and he's not afraid to go finish that basketball, as well as a good defender.
What's your feel right now with your brother that you know, and what you know about our guys as far as cohesiveness? Do they get along? Do they worry about who's got the stats?
No, I mean,
That's great.
being a little biased right here, they come over all the time, so I get to see it firsthand, their
Good.
conversations, how we play pickup ball occasionally, not during season, of course, but we play pickup ball during the summers, and they gel really, really well. I mean,
That's great.
Gavin Stevens coming over, he was at my house in the summer, got to know him really well. None of them are me kind of players. They all like to look to share the basketball. That was a bad shot right there. But,
Didn't hit rim there on that one. Oh, got to run the floor, Sloan.
Oh, man.
Oh,
A good shot at the end.
that cuts into the lead.
But
That's a big basket for Lincoln.
cuts that down to 7. But yeah, none of them are I kind of players. They all like I said earlier, they like to share the basketball. They're all looking out for each other. They're not really stat chasers, so it's going to be fun to watch them, especially as we get deeper into this.
I love that insight. Jace, listen, as we go into the 4th quarter, I know you just got here late for the second half. I'll let you enjoy it. Jace, thank you for taking the time, and promise me, if you're able to, with your busy schedule, if we're on the road, whatever it may be, that you come back here in the booth and you join us again.
Oh, definitely. I'll be back as soon as next home game. I'll be here, and if y'all ever go on the road, holler at me. I'll try to meet up with you all there too. But like I said, it's been fun.
Jace, always, it's a pleasure, my man. Best of luck to you. Hope to see you real soon. Ladies and
sir.
gentlemen,
You
Maroon
too.
Sports Network, Jace Lancaster. We'll be right here with Mr. Murray.
Throw us that picture real quick of the other picture I have, Nick, at home. All right. You know what? I've almost decided I'm never giving up a third quarter ever again because those are always the best quarters when we're watching us. Okay, here real quick, I've got a picture of the Thinking of Prone Fantasy Football Champion, Casey and Abnett's daddy,
Wow.
Nick Stringer, and Casey's little brother, Sam Stringer.
Oh, really?
So,
I didn't
yes,
know he had a little brother.
I got celebrities in the house, but that is Casey's father and little brother.
Wow.
So let's go back to the action.
Wow, that's a nice shot right there. Mr. Anabnett getting things done.
All right,
Beautiful family.
Thank you. Yes, beautiful family. Except for Casey. But, Nick and Sam, yeah, beautiful. All right, here we go. Swinging around the horn. Brandon, right at the end of the third quarter there, John Fraley was not happy, and I do not blame him. And right there, blow by layup. All of a sudden, you're up 10 with the ball and last shot, and now it's a 5-point game.
Yeah.
At worst, right now, we should be up 8.
Nobody was running the floor there in the last minute, and just like that, Lincoln County is a very, very skilled team, and we saw some things that we were doing nicely, and it's almost like we take our foot off the gas. But that's a testament to the skill that's on the floor here tonight.
Well, I know John Fraley called out one shot. So if anything Lanny's did bad today was taking a contested fall-away jumper with 5.6 seconds left. We tried to trap the rebound. They still outlet with 3.5 seconds left. Hollywood does the best he can do to recover, flies by 14, who's by far and away their best shooter that I've seen. He's probably stroked at least 4 threes, and naturally he hits it at the buzzer to get it to single digits, and that was huge. Now all of a sudden you got a ball game, you're going to have to fight your butts off here in the fourth quarter.
PC really doing some things that Lincoln County's getting them to do, that Lincoln County's doing all the gritty things that you want to see our guys do right now. We want to see Zach. I want to see Gavin on that lower block, drawing contact, rebounding, and then having to run the full length of the floor. And those are the things that we're going to have to ask them to do. It's a dirty job, but those are the things that we can do, that we're blessed with size. And hopefully we get that done here in the fourth quarter.
In the big picture, though, in the big scheme of things, a good close ball game is always good for you to handle the pressure and adversity, know what it's like when it comes time.
Absolutely.
So now all of a sudden we're down to 5 once again. 7:06 left to go on the clock. Brandon, UK has just went on a run, and now they're up 8 points, 47-39.
Oh, you just brightened my day up too. So we got the Maroons up 5, Cats up 8 in a very hostile environment, I'm told, down at the Bayou. That would be a big win in the SEC and send a statement to the nation that we are semi-back. I want to say, I don't know if we turned a corner. I still need some more convincing from some things.
Zach Travis was begging for the ball over there, and Fraley couldn't get it to him soon enough, but he would have pulled that had it been about a second earlier. That's a tough shot, Fraley. I don't know.
Foul on
You
Lancaster.
actually going to call that call right there, Mr. Mink. Caden Lanny Lancaster literally come down, and I don't know what to say.
I don't know. The big play of that third quarter, I'm going to come back to Gavin Stevens reading that
block
breakaway
was
was nasty.
BP.
Nasty.
He got his name. Block parties in the building.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, I still want the student section to come in blocks one day.
Yeah.
For the block
that
party.
That would be awesome. That would be a great thing. Lincoln County now going to try to cut into this lead. Here's another 3 along the way. Rebound Lancaster. Maroons got the ball here.
Almost everybody runs that play, Brandon, where they run the shooter to go side by alley-oop, and if only he could have jumped as high as Dennis Rodman, he could have probably dunked that one.
Lincoln County just swallowed up Lancaster to cause the turnover. Open 3.
Now, all of a sudden, we're at my prediction, 42-40.
That was a corner 3-pointer Lincoln County found, and that's what is carried over from the first half. We're leaving the guy open in the corner. Lincoln County's going to talk about it. Coach Fraley wants to talk about it. We got some guys doing some uncharacteristic things. And like you said, James, that's learning here. It's January. I'm getting caught up in the hype too. I'm wanting to see that big picture before we even get there. Like, my eyes are real big. But ultimately, hey, anything happens here, it's not the end of the season for either of these teams. Okay, they're going to be seeing each other again.
Hey, looking over there, do I see one Cowboy jersey over there in the theme or no? I
I
can't
think
tell.
I do. It's hard to tell. I think I see a Washington football team jersey, which is odd. I hope that's wrong, but
Yes, that
or
looks like a
Maroons.
number 99
Yeah.
Washington football team
My
jersey.
gosh.
Come on, fans. We need
Got
some
some-
Dallas Cowboy
the
jerseys.
Louisville
over in the student
Cardinals,
section.
the Washington football team.
We-
What is
we
wrong with our
literally
young
need-
people?
We need some students kicked out for being non-3RT in the student
I'm
section.
to call
for
out
sure.
the parents. You know, we oftentimes say, hey, listen, do your job and parent these kids at home, so
Hey,
we're not having
listen,
to parent them
my
at
son
school.
is
But
a Houston Texan fan, so
Be-
I mean, I failed him as a parent.
be
so.
a better influence and not have them watch terrible sports
Sometimes
teams.
they stray, Brandon. Sometimes they stray. That's all I can say. Here we go. Good inside out. Good pass, high-low. Beautiful pass.
Cats
BP
go-
to the elevator.
Cats go from apparently down 5 at half to up 8, 47-38 with 15 minutes left. I think that's what you just said. And here we are, 44-40 PC with Lincoln County with the ball.
Brandon, that was a good timeout and a good possession. That's good coaching. Whenever you get a basket, charge, yes, sir. Hollywood set him
almost
up
didn't
and
wanna
finally
call it.
got it. Yes, sir.
Lincoln County fans not happy.
That's their 16th foul. One more, we get in the bonus. We'll see how well we shoot free throws during crunch time. Hollywood's in here running the show. Technical foul to
Technical
the Lincoln
on
County
Lincoln's
coach.
coach.
Wow. The fans up here are getting electric and clapping and booing and waving things now. So things may change right here momentum-wise. But Hogue just tagged him one.
He might get thrown out of this game. It's looking like it. But hey, that's a game changer for us, and it might motivate his guys. It goes either way.
Let's just say that Hogue will not be getting high marks at the end of the year officials review by Lincoln County's coach.
No.
He may be blackballed here in the future, but that's not the first one I've seen him give, and it won't be the last one. Gavin missed the second one, so only got 1 out of 2, so Lincoln fans are cheering on the second free throw. Lead is 5 with the ball with 5:16 to go.
Looks like there's a standoff on the Lincoln County side, and he's not wanting to get in the coach's box, so this could pose a problem where he might be setting picks.
Okay, Mink finally ended the conversation that delayed the game for a few seconds.
All right, Lincoln County's fans are motivated right now. There's a lot of energy in this gym. Bad
Zach
pass.
Travis just overshot BP right there. So, yeah, please don't
Wide
get
open
Lanning,
corner three.
deflection. Good recovery. We got to talk, got to communicate, and
Wide
we left the
open corner
dangerous
three.
shooter in the gym open. Hollywood.
Hollywood took a shot in the head.
Yes, he did. BP
Oh, my.
comes out with it.
Woo! Well, folks, you think nobody cares about wanting to get a win here tonight? Woo! Everybody's on their feet.
Here we go. Oh, he got mugged
Gavin
and no
got
call.
mugged.
Wow, just let them fight. I'm telling you what, they're letting them go at it
Well,
here.
hey, this is where they're going to have to man up, and what Coach Cal says, who's tough? Who's tough right now, James? You're going to have to be tough. You're going to have to rebound with 2 hands. You're going to have to be strong, not be pushed into the cheerleaders right now, because it may happen a time or two.
I guarantee the players are going to feel it after this game because it's a lot of contact right here. Lanny, nice
Lanny
little
Lancaster.
corner shot. No man's land.
He's really came to play tonight with that mid-range jumper.
Oh,
It
man,
is
when he was
ball.
up here, Jace just had to be glowing for
Oh.
how good Lanny played in the third quarter.
Gave us some really good insight about this team's cohesiveness.
Number 3 just lowers his head a lot of times and throws that chicken wing out there, and it's starting to get Bryson a little bit frustrated right here. And he doesn't complain a whole lot, but Bryson is feeling the contact from number 3. Okay, deflection. It
Costly
has to be out
turnover.
on Lincoln, and it is. PC ball. Big turnover, up 7.
Big turnover. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left right now. Of course,
Timeout, Coach
Fraley,
Fraley.
wise timeout.
Settle his troops down, but really I felt like Lincoln's the one to be settled down right there. But sometimes you just want to make sure you have a good possession. So he may be coaching Brandon a little bit in the future. He may be talking about what to do with the rest of the possessions right here. So
Yeah.
something's got your attention down there.
Yeah, their coach is still jawing to the referee that gave him a technical. So he's still not let that go, and that might resurface here with a couple of a few more technicals. I don't know that's still to happen, but the way things are going, It's not looking good. He gave him the death stare.
Let's look down there how good Mr. Logan Corson looks. Mr. Automatic Transmission with
Logan
that jersey
Corson.
open right there, and showing the torso.
Yeah, showing some torso.
Yeah.
Not dress code here.
Look at Parker jumping up and down, leading the student section. Where's Marshall Livesey at? Here we go. Parker, lead them, baby.
Whoa.
Lead them. Ride the roller coaster, baby. Yes,
right.
sir.
His
Parker
face
Sellers
is as red as the Lincoln County's jerseys.
I
gosh.
I love it.
Blood pressure is up on my young man. Way to go, Parker Sellers. Man. All right, folks, buckle in because this is going to be a wild 4 minutes here.
Look here, we put Mr. Travis at point guard for the fourth quarter, crunch time. Sloan, almost
got hacked a little bit there.
And like you said, you got to be tough.
They're letting the hand checks go right now, folks.
How long can you stand to be in a zone if PC goes and takes a minute and a half, 2 minutes off each possession?
I don't know. They must have went to the school of Jim Boeheim right here because that zone has really rattled PC tonight.
Wow. Okay, once again, Bryson's just looking beside himself because there's no doubt he got contact over there and got his arm raised when he lost the ball.
But Bryson's meeting a guy that's playing with the same intensity and energy as he is, so that's interesting. Bryson's going to go to the bench right now. He's a little frustrated with himself, but that's okay.
Okay, like you said, we just got to be tough down the stretch right here. I'm looking at Marshall in that 33 jersey run over there and talk a little bit, so who knows. So do not let them have any threes, guys. Stay down on the floor, make them. There we go. Yes, sir. Get it out of there. Dr. Dunk rejected it, baby. 11 cents, 10 out of here. So here we go. Stay down on number 14. We're going to do Hollywood. Okay. Here we go. Number 3 takes it out, running his time. We don't mind for them to take time off. There we go, Carson. You got to check up on number 14. He's dying to pull it. Dying to pull it.
Stance right here.
Naturally, go to the corner and short. Got to have that rebound. Dive for it. Yes, sir. That Zach Travis had that rebound. That should be ours. And the foul is called on number 10 from Lincoln County. Good block out, Zach Travis. Dr. Dunk showing some heart.
Zach took a shot right there. And
his
he's
lip may be
wincing
a little bloody.
bit.
His lip. He definitely took one.
But that's this fourth quarter. They kind of let everything go right now. So very physical game right now.
Number 11 shooting the 1 and the 1. So I think he's going to earn the and 1. So we will see. Senior leadership steps up here. He's been in this position many times, and he will exhibit this a lot more down the stretch. Beautiful free throw. Did you see how confident that was?
That was.
What did he take?
Release, follow
Less than
through.
a second? One dribble, shot.
Yeah.
So watch this. Let's see.
He's in the zone right now.
One dribble, bingo, short. Yep. Okay, just
Well,
bragging on him. But
both teams like to score in the 80s and 90s, and look at the score right now in the fourth quarter here.
This
all
is
you
the
need to
type
know.
of game the regional tournament will have. The games will be in the 40s and 50s.
That's
and
exactly
they always
right.
are.
That's exactly right. He doesn't care to let it go.
Look at Gavin go up and look how they're killing him. Wow.
I mean,
no
what does he
foul
got to
right
do
there.
to get a call right now?
Good rebound, number 4. So that was a man's rebound.
Yeah, he did. I love it. He rebounded with 2 hands. Nobody's going to take it from him.
Man, I love this team.
They're so fun to watch.
Versing
folks,
the ball,
this is
coming
just
around
great.
the floor, very unselfish. Little cut through, circle curl they call it. Coming around, Carson switches side of the floor. He should swing it back out, cut back through again to the other side.
Gavin putting the ball
kicks
on
it
the
out.
floor.
Zach Travis says, I want it. Missed it. And push off on Sloan. I think he did. I think there was just a little bit of an elbow there.
Got to get position.
LOL is contesting it here, but lights out. I think that that was a little bit of a chicken wing.
Really, our length is going to allow us to do that, but ultimately you're going to have to fight for position because referees and officials, they're going to cop out and make terrible calls. So that's what happened there. Sloan got a clean rebound. He's taller than his man, but nonetheless, that's just good clickbait, you know.
There we go.
That
Sloan
is
foul.
a
Yes,
foul.
sir. We got
You better
one
call
finally. Okay.
Ooh, Lancaster.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lancaster's
my
wanting to
God.
bring the windmill
Yeah.
right then. So,
I love it.
that was probably pretty fortunate they got the foul call,
Yeah.
because if not, it was going to be showtime up in here.
You know what? Maybe that's that defense and the physicalness of this game, but the legs have kind of worn down on those jump shots for Lincoln right now because they've been in a fight.
Hey, I want to get
And-
this thing to your 10-point predictions, what
Yeah.
I want to see.
Ooh.
And
Get in there.
beautiful roll. Oh, how'd that not go in? It's almost
Everywhere.
like it had a magnet to bring that thing
My
out of
g-
there.
Pick up the ball.
So I was counting it already. Push off. Oh, wow. He slid 32 feet and got no call, and then gets a rebound.
Gavin with the ball.
Another foul. Okay, finally call it. The big man literally gets no calls. Have you ever seen anybody get fouled more than Gavin Stevens?
Gavin, I mean, he really does. And, you know, I know it's Maroon Sports Network, and we're a little biased, but
no, we're very biased.
We're watching these guys on the baseline. Every game that we've done, James, take hit after hit after hit. Really, Gavin, I mean, he gets fouled every play. So kudos to that young man. He's at the line now. He lets first one go. Bottom, 49-40. 9-point cushion here.
LSU has shrank the lead to a 3-point game in the Bayou.
Oh, my. I don't know what's happening there, but Severe Wheeler does not have a jump shot. And Keon Brooks taking long twos makes my head want to explode.
Literally, that one bounced on the rim 3 times. You know what I've noticed about these rims? They're hard. You don't get a lot of rolls. Look at Sloan going after it. Wow, look at the pressure. Good rebounding. Kick it out. Missed it. Lancaster pulls it down, runs it up. Left, lights out, lefty got it. Going to run the floor. And now you can guarantee timeout, Coach Fraley, and he's going to say no shot unless it's a layup. We're getting the free throw line. And, folks, I'm going to tell you, this one's for the good guys. The Maroons is taking this and running a record to 16-0, Brandon.
I like the decision right there to take a timeout. And big time, minute 27, you got to be disciplined right here because both teams are going to try to extend possessions, and they're going to probably send guys to the free throw line and try to get every possession that they can. You're going to have to defend the three, get guys in position to rebound. What a game tonight, 49-40. Maroon Sports Network, we're happy to be here to bring it. And, folks, we're happy that you're tuned in.
Hey, Brandon, tonight's end of the game interview is going to be with arguably the best 6th man in the region, Hollywood, whose glorious grandmother, you know, Aunt Susie brought us the crackers. So tonight we have got none other than Hollywood Duggar going to be on the air after the game.
Can't wait, and hopefully it's with the W. You know what, James? There's a lot of film to be studied from this, and Coach Fraley can work with his guys on zone offense. Because clearly Wayne County ran a zone against PC, kind of got us out of our element, and Lincoln County saw something that they liked with that. So we're going to see this a lot, and we've got some things to learn and practice and run some sets on to get better and improve.
My son said Kellen Grady's nickname should be Splash Mountain, so he must be raining down threes.
I want Kellen Grady to take every shot, okay? He's the best shooter on the team. We need to work in offense for him. Bottom line.
Oh,
Gavin misses the bunny.
Yes, he did.
Misses the bunny. Nice deflection by Lancaster. 3 for Lincoln. It's good. That's a nice release.
Okay. Exactly not what you wanted out of the timeout. You don't shoot that shot unless you have a layup, which he did have a 1-footer, but you got to make it. And then you do not let number 14 shoot.
No.
I mean, out of any player on that whole broadcast, number 14 is the one that I do not give a shot up to. He is Splash Mountain. Yeah. So that's probably 6 threes for number 14, unofficially by my count. You let number 10 shoot that. You let somebody else on that team, but not 14.
Yeah. I don't know. Ken, I'm gonna take a page out of Coach Cal's book. They're not robots, James. They're not machines. That makes it hard, but that's the joy in coaching young people. But being tough and defensively disciplined, that's what this is going to come down to. They're going to send Sloan to the line. Going to try to trade 3 for 2 here and cut down to the lead. So,
okay, good news. We're in the double bonus, so we get 2 free throws from here on out.
Good.
So lights out. He's been on fire lately. I mean, he's really caught his groove the last couple of games, so I'm going to say he sinks both of these. And I'm wrong.
Wow.
First one looks good, rolls out.
The last one he shot hit every piece of the iron. And
you know what? If he misses this one, they get a 3, suddenly got a 1-possession game. Big free throw. Short.
No, again.
I saw pressure. I saw him tense up on that one. So
well, that's coached right there. That was the man that they wanted to get the ball and send to the line.
Here he's got Lanny. Number 14 goes out deep. Short. Good block out. But
that's Gavin's man running the ball down. Gavin had his back to the basket. He's
Oh,
going
got
out.
it. Here we go. Give it up to Dr. Dunk. Coming in. Passes it back to him. Spin. Oh, on the floor.
He
but-
could have passed it back to
Hey,
Gavin.
number 4, number 11 run that transition beautifully right there.
Yeah.
You talk about unselfish. Neither one of them cared who took that shot, so I love it. Keep it up, Dr. Dunk and BP.
Kudos to Coach Fraley in sending Gavin on his defensive assignment to the top of the key. He's got good hands. He deflected. I would, it's not a stat, but deflections tonight for PC, it's got to be in the double digits. And
Hey.
that makes a difference.
Number 11, he's the man to put at the free throw line. Nobody
Zach.
else on this team I'd rather have from what I've seen tonight than number 11 at the
Zach,
free throw line.
come fly with me, Travis. Here we go.
All right. Dr.
Air
Dunk
control.
may be renamed because I do like come fly with me. That's pretty
he's
catchy,
he's
baby.
air
I like
control,
it. I like it.
baby. Air control.
Good contest by Carson. Missed
Oh.
it. That's out of bounds Lincoln, but no. Okay, I need to rewatch that because it looked like it was out on 21, but, maybe sometimes he got somebody else's arm underneath there. So here we go. Set play for Lincoln. You can guarantee a 3 is coming up on this possession. So, nope, a little short jumper from the short side. Good sling out by Zach Travis. Come back out. Come back up, turns around, 12 takes a jumper. Well, look at Sloan. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Sloan is beside himself, Brendan. He blocked him out and had him on there. So
Fraley said, I don't want to hear it. Grab the ball. So defensively disciplined. That's the term. 51-53. PC.
nobody scored in the last 2 minutes down in
24
LSU.
seconds. Winding down. Here's the release.
Good. Oh, he was up above the wide
His
of the
head-
board right there. Watch him go between all
His
three of them.
head was above the rim.
Zach Travis playing for it. Delaney comes in, gets mugged going up for the layup. And finally, this baby's official. Up 8 with
think
12
that'll do
seconds
it.
to go in the elevator. The elevator's at the line. Folks, I'm going to head over and get ready to get Hollywood.
Right.
Forster finishes up here.
Folks, let me
Fans, we
take
do
you
have a
home.
post-game show, so stay tuned.
Yeah, folks, thank you again for joining us. Maroon Sports Network here with you in PC Gym on a Tuesday night that feels like Super Bowl Sunday. We got the Cats on ESPN, I think. We got Maroons not able to take care of the free throws shooting in the last seconds here. We've got Lincoln County, who is a top-ranked team in the 12th region. We will definitely see some more of this team because they're just upper echelon. I like Lincoln County. I like Danville. I like Boyle County, and I like us. Three-pointer goes down by Lincoln, 46-51. One second left. Barring a major collapse here, which who knows, anything can happen in sports. PC looks to extend this to go to 16-0 for the season, and I'm always amazed. But there's a Lincoln County fan walking by me right now wearing a Florida Gators polo. So say an extra prayer for that gentleman. Don't understand you're in Lincoln County and a Florida Gators fan. But anyway, I'm not going to judge. That is not my job, folks. I'm just here to deliver what I see and occasional facts. James Murray, stick around, is going to bring us the post-game interview with my man Hollywood Duggar. I can't wait to hear it. He's in position. We're in a timeout huddle here, and again, hopefully PC does what they need to do right here to just put this one away. PC, the last boys high school basketball team that is undefeated in the state. And again, I don't want to put too much emphasis on that because what is undefeated if, you collapse in a postseason, which can happen to anybody. But nonetheless, it is a testament to their character and their coaching staff, this group of young men. We talked to Jace Lancaster. Jace, thank you for joining us in the booth and bringing home that wonderful insight to all of us that these guys, they really do care about each other, and it shows. They play for one another. They don't try to rob stats. They don't try to pad stats, and that's what you get right here. You get a bond that's like no other. It reminds me of the Unforgettables. They don't play anything like the Unforgettables, but they play hard, and they got a lot of heart, and I love this Maroons team. Here we go, 51-46. And as the Maroons meet and talk it over and extend their lead and shake hands, folks, we see Maroons extend their record. So, folks, stick around. We got James Murray and Hollywood Duggar coming up. Maroon Sports Network here bringing you all the hits tonight for this spotlighted ball game between two absolutely athletic and talented basketball teams, and Maroons come out on top.
Like we're ready to go. Folks, tonight I'm on Hollywood Duggar. Hollywood, give us your thoughts on the game, because, you know, we made several runs and we're up 9, then all of a sudden we're up 2. We never could really put Lincoln away. So what was your thoughts on the night's contest with the battle with Lincoln County?
I thought we could have done a lot better, but it was a good win. Just got to keep going, got to keep working. Got to make sure that doesn't happen again in region, because we don't want to give them a chance. So just got to get better. But it was a good win.
You know, looking at that game, Hollywood, we had look over on the sideline there. You're running point, and you always do a good job. I'm going to call you the best sixth man in the region, so I love it. So you come out there with things, and it looks like you just got hacked over on the sideline. They called the ball out on you, and it got to go to Lincoln County. But talk about how physical that game become in the second half, and how you just got to really take control of the ball in that situation, because the referees a lot of times just let you play.
It was a very physical game. We got to go work on taking control of the ball, but we got to get more physical. I mean, we're a pretty physical team, but we just got to be able to handle the contact and be able to get through them.
Okay, a couple last questions, non-basketball related. Okay. How did you get so lucky to have a grandmother like Susie Duggar?
I love my whole family. She's great. She makes me those. Actually, she told me before she brought them to you that she was going to bring me some too, so she said I wasn't going to get left out. So.
What do you think if me and Forster just take over the marketing and we call it Granny Duggar's Crackers, and we just start going nationwide with this thing, and we give a portion of the royalties, obviously, because you're related?
If I get a portion of the royalties, it's great with me.
Okay, I'm going to do you a favor. Tomorrow in class, I'm going to bring you some Susie Duggar crackers to class tomorrow, and we're going to celebrate this win over Lincoln County.
Let's do that. Let's do it.
Thank you, Hollywood. Appreciate you.
Folks, welcome back. Post-game interview, man, and it was nothing short of the best. Bryson Duggar, such a well-rounded young man, such a great family, bringing all the hits with the post-game interview. And, folks, we're glad you stuck around, because now Lincoln County is going to move on, but make no doubt about it, this is a team that you will see again, and they are very, very, very talented. So, PC holding out. They found themselves in a couple of situations where they had some quick offensive spurts, and it looked like they could have blown the game out like they normally have, but
All right, folks, looks like we're live post-game, Brendan. You know, we've been looking forward to this game so long. You know, our next broadcast will be next Friday night. We got the boy-girl doubleheader against Southwestern. This place will be packed once again. Southwestern, I believe, is the number 1 ranked team in the 12th region. We're probably right around number 3 or number 4. It's going to be a legitimate battle. I can see us winning, but I also can see Southwestern, you know, maybe running out and they just beat Franklin County, the number 6 ranked team in the state. So Southwestern girls are for real this year. But now as far as the boys go, you know, they got a new coach over there, Jared Dunbar. You know, we'll talk more about it later. It's going to be a rivalry game. That's going to help amp it up some. It's probably going to be close at halftime. But, you know, once again, Brandon, that third quarter tonight was amazing. That third quarter we came out and just was electric once again. You know, Zach Travis's dunk, but, man, I was impressed by block parties, block on that fast break. He timed that baby perfectly and pinned it against the rim and seemed like all the momentum swung over to us at that particular time, and we put on a show there for a lot of the third quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Folks, we hope you had fun tonight watching this because it was a lot of fun being here at the broadcast. That 2 great teams, 2 talented teams, 2 well-coached teams. Definitely going to be seeing Lincoln County again, and it was nothing short of the best. Really, what we saw here tonight was 2 teams gritting it out. A couple of moments there in the first half and a little bit in the second half on those offensive spurts for PC. It looked like they were getting ready to put their foot on the gas like we've seen previously and put this one away, and it was going to be on a rout. But what you quickly saw was as soon as the head would go down, a couple of possessions, Lincoln County would be right there within a possession away and cut the lead down, all from undisciplined areas. And that's just really, really good to go to the film and learn from. Listen, I like this team. I like what we saw with our guys. We're going to work on defensive discipline here going forward. Perimeter defense is going to be one looking forward to go forward. And offensive sets that you can run against the zone, because the zone looks like it's going to creep its head around this team a lot. But, man, what you just said, this was a fun night. We had the ladies, Maroons, joining us and just chatting with us and hanging out with us before the game. That was a lot of fun. We got to see Maggie, Isabella, Sydney, and all the ladies join us, and we want you to come out and support them. But, James, again, going forward, I feel like there is still some things for this team to grow on. I like this team a lot. I love that they're so cohesive and they play for one another, not for themselves. Just a lot of fun to watch.
Man, I'm telling you what, there are a lot of fun things to watch about this team. You know, Sloan showed a lot of growth in the last couple of games. Lanny, I think, had an amazing third quarter. Zach Travis come back out in the second half. He's a lot more aggressive. He's the one that knocks down your free throw. So it's a close game, and, you know, he's going up there, and he's almost like he's Mr. Automatic, and you know that those babies are going in. Some of the other players, you know, missed a 1-and-1 or missed the back end of the 1-and-1. That type of stuff's got to be cleaned up. I know there's a lot of pressure on you at that particular time, but the only way to let a team creep back in at that particular time is to make a turnover or to miss your free throws, because that's just like a turnover. You know, at the end of the third quarter there, I thought we had a little mental lapse, but also Coach Fraley called a timeout, set it up. We're up 10. We're going into the fourth quarter with a 2-digit lead, so everything's looking good. We should be up 10, 11, 12, or 13 at the end of the game. And, you know, we sort of take a fadeaway jumper with 6 seconds on the clock, and really that last shot needs to happen with either 1, 2, or 3 seconds left. You need to make it where they're shooting a half-court shot that's just a pair before the end of the fourth. But instead, they got a nice, clean look for 3, cut it to 7, scored the first of the fourth quarter. It's a 5-point game. It ends up being a 5-point game. So they play even the whole fourth quarter after that first score. So, Brandon, you know, sort of in the middle, I predicted by 4. We won by 5. So spot on, but for the longest time, it looked like your 10 should have been correct. But I like what I see. Region's here. Fans get excited about it. No whammies, no injuries, no COVID, no funny stuff. We're going to continue, I think, to be the favorite.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely, we could go to any guy in the starting 5 to be a player of the game if we wanted to call it. But the man who ended up altering a lot of things and saving a few possessions to make that lead what it was at the end of the game was Gavin Stevens. The way he was able to go up and alter shots, the way teams you could see a couple of times in the second quarter and a lot in the fourth quarter readjust themselves because they knew he was there. His presence changed a couple of things for Lincoln County that he quickly took away, and the way he was able to get out, guard the perimeter and the guy on the three-point line, get his hands on the ball, deflect passes, intercept passes. My man Gavin Stevens is going to come away tonight. But, of course, you got Sloan and Lancaster played a really nice mid-range game. You could go with any of those guys, but I like how Gavin altered the game.
You know what I really like in that zone offense? I think they got it so good whenever we can go into the middle of the zone, and all of a sudden you got a baseline cutter that's 6'4", 6'5", and you're throwing it to either a Sloan or a Stevens or a Lancaster, and one's throwing it to the other. that is hard to guard on the interior of a zone. And you talk about kicking it out and people's going to be wide open. That's going to be a tough team to deal with because we look like a small college team out there running. And Coach Fraley's got a really good offense set up for the zone, I feel like. So also we got to knock some shots down. We got to take possession of the ball. We got to learn when it gets physical. You're going to get hacked. You're going to get your arm practically pulled away from you, and you just got to be tough and hang on to the ball and expect the pressure. You know, I interviewed Hollywood Ducker at the end of the game. He said it was rough. It was physical. You know, we talked about the ball over on the sideline. They just hacked him, and the ball went off on him, but it was a foul before they knocked the ball off him, and it wasn't called. So, but the same thing's going to happen. It's going to be 4 and 15 games. So, end of February, March, be here. I don't think we have any problem in district, but region time, it just takes one game to knock you out. It just takes, mental error. It takes missed free throws. We're going to have to open the door for some people, but at the same time, I'm going to like slamming this thing down and winning these games by 10-plus points. Because tonight I feel like we were probably about 10 to 12 points better than Lincoln in all actuality. Now, number 14, he's a shooter. Maybe John tells him in the future, don't sag off him. You know, you can sag off other people, but you got to stay. Because I never did see him drive, put the ball down on the floor and go take it in there. But, Brandon, let's give last thoughts, fans. Next Friday night, boy gold doubleheader with Southwestern. We'll start our broadcast at 5:30. The girls' game will start at 6. We interviewed the girls tonight. Bunch of fun girls. They're going to hustle. They're going to put it out there, and they're going to bring it against Southwestern. It's going to be highly competitive. Now, the boys' game, I can't promise you it's going to be highly competitive, but we're going to have some dunks, and we're going to have some fun during the boys' game.
Well, the opposing team's coach knows one of our playmakers really well. So, again, it's going to be a rivalry game. It's a lot of fun, folks. This has just been enjoyable. Just take this in and enjoy this. This is lightning in a bottle, and this doesn't happen every day and every season. We've got guys on our bench like Hollywood Duggar, who Mr. Murray got to talk to tonight. He's a starter in other teams in our district and other teams in the region, and yet he is our supplemental, and he's the guy that's coming in and being chippy and getting all that energy that we need that feeds our guys to wins. And he's definitely more than a role player. He is definitely a starter for this team. He plays like a starter every time he goes into the game. It's just a lot of fun to watch, and we're very, very fortunate. Like you said, we got guys the ball like they do. It's very, very tough to guard every position on the floor. So rebounding definitely is going to be the thing that Fraley's going to be talking about in practice, I'm sure, tomorrow, amongst other things. But, folks, I'm excited about the games coming up. We're excited to bring them to you, so stick around. Thank you for all that you're doing for us and just wanting to watch us as we put on what it is for you. So much fun for us. So thank you again. So we'll see you next time.
Perfect. Over and out. MSN. Tune in next Friday.